Hey, so a quick edit, just wanted to show you how to deal with this image I downloaded the page. So the first thing I'm going to do is edit the actual baby. So quickly clicking on silky smooth skin. It's a really small image, so I'm going to do it roughly, although it's not going to be perfect because the file is a little small and compressed from Facebook, but I think it's going to be really nice. So done a little bit on the face. It's actually even done a little more than I expected, and it's just because the file is small. I'm just going to remove some bits around the face, things that I don't really want to see there. Okay, so a little bit of soft skin tone because I want the skin tone to look nicer, so just lower opacity for that one. Baby looks a little bit orange. The color is not, I don't know, it's a little red, orange, especially on the head. I don't know exactly why it's like that here. I just pressed on reduce redness just so I can reduce everything that goes around here. I don't know why. A little bit from the forehead, a little bit from the chin, just reducing the size of my brush so I can work. Okay, so I'm roughly ready to start working on that. Just gonna sharpen the eyes a little bit on 100% because I just want the eyes to look a little bit of the lips as well. Alright, say we're okay, and let's have a look at the backdrop that we picked. So that was the backdrop that you wanted. So rule number one, we said we're going to check for um, light direction. So it's from the top left here, right up there, because we can see there's light on the bonnet here, there's light here, and we can see that there's shadows right around this side of the body and the hat. Everything kind of shows that the light is coming from the top left. And baby face, um, it's a little bit hard to see on this baby because the light is coming from a little bit everywhere. So it's mainly coming from the bottom because I can see that the nose here is lit up. So it's a little bit from the bottom and a little bit from the front. It's a little hard to tell. It's a bit like all over. So I do want to flip the baby face before I start. So I'm gonna go, in this case I'm just going to use image rotation and flip. Alright, and on this note I'm just going to add a little bit of contrast on baby face, and this would also help to see where do we have shadows. A little bit of brightness as well, I think. Let's see. But baby face is still very orange. I might just reduce it using camera raw filter. I just showed it yesterday, but here I'm going to show it again. Just reduce the orange if there's too much orange, and there you go. I'm going to take my lasso tool, just going to take the head. Even before I pop it, no, actually don't need to resize it because I think the image is really small anyway. There you go, it's smaller than expected even. Just gonna zoom in. I want to have a quick look at that image again. Okay, so as I said, it's hard to tell what's going on here with the shadow, but let's just say that we're going to create shadows on this side because this is the side that we need to have shadows. So let's just rotate it. I'm going to put it in the center here. Going to drag it underneath the backdrop. I'm going to click on Shift and just resize from the corners. Don't forget to do it from the corners. Okay, there you go. Should we do a little more maybe? Click OK, and I'm going to zoom out and have a quick look just to see the size. Okay, I'm going to make this slightly bigger. Alright, I think that would make a good spot. Click OK, let's just have a little look here. Just want to see if the head is in there. Yep, we're covering the head. You can tell that the head is right there. So the bonnet is like bigger than the head. So we can even go bigger with the head then. But we don't want to go too big, so it still looks like nice and in proportions to the body. So I think it looks okay now. I'm going to click OK up there. I'm going to go back to my backdrop layer and to filter liquify, and let's just start putting it all together. Alright, click on show backdrop, which is right there, little button there, and I'm gonna wanna see the layer that is the first one there. There's the opacity that we can play with. So find that nice little spot where you can see the face and the backdrop kind of on top of each other, so it makes it easier for you to play with the backdrop. So just going to move around and make the shape all around the baby face. Here you go. I'm going to cover it a little bit more with a bigger brush around here. Just going to make it slightly bigger on there. Okay. And alright, let's just quickly check where we are. I covered a little bit of this area there, but it's okay because I don't want the double chin much, so we're good. I'm gonna click OK. There you go. So now it just looks like nicely wrapped around the baby face. We're going to open a layer mask for the backdrop. Let's have a use of our brush there. I'm on 100%, which is fine. Just make sure that the brush is black. Going down here with a small brush, it's nice and soft. I'm just going to go a little bit around here and make it look a little softer. Just softer. I don't want it to expose too much of what's underneath. I just want the edges of the brush to make it look nice and soft. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go around here because you can see there's a little bit of it was the shadows from the original image of the backdrop, but it doesn't really work for this image. So just going to remove it from this image. This edit is not going to look great with this one. I think if the baby had less hair, that would probably work a little better. So now we have a little bit of shadows around this side, which looks, I think it looks okay. Let's have a quick look here. Okay, now the next thing that I'm going to do is I want to get the shadows. So I already have an action for the shadows, but I'm going to show you how to do it without the action. So make sure that you're standing on the face layer, and we are going to duplicate it and change the blending mode to multiply. There you go. So these are the shadows that we're gonna use. So as you can see here, the shadows aren't really matched. So just going to reduce the opacity till I see that the shadows kind of work nicely together. There you go. And open a layer mask for that layer. And let's just get just reducing the opacity of the brush because I don't want it to be too strong, and making sure that I'm on black. And let's just get the light back, but mainly on the front, a little bit on the top, kind of like follow where you see the light. So if you can see the light here, that means that the light should also be here. Okay, I don't know why I'm asking okay like you're gonna answer. All right, there you go. So now we have a little bit of extra shadow right there on the side, kind of framing the face. I'm going to expose some more light on the cheek because the cheek here should be a little bit lit up. There you go, and the chin as well. So we kind of took it from where the light is coming from and kind of left it around where the shadows should be. Okay, so it's a little bit too dark overall, I think, right now. Or maybe it's the color. I think I need to add more light on this direction because we said that we want to have light that's going to match the bonnet. So I'm just going to merge that down because we don't need that anymore. I'm going to duplicate that layer again, and I'm going to add some light. So you can use dodge tool, probably on mid-tone. I'm just going to use one of my actions. There you go. There's my brush. Here it is. I'm just going to add light right there because there's so much light coming up from the top, and I want to make it look like it's also the same on the face. There you go. So the light kind of right there on this area. Alright, so there you go. So now we got our light all nice and kind of soft and sorted on this one. Now the face skin tone is a little bit off to me. I think it needs to be a little bit less red, maybe warmer, something like that. Let's just merge this one, merge it down and get. Can I merge that? No, can't merge that. Maybe not. All right, we leave that. And what I was gonna do? How can I change the color? Should I use? I'm thinking if I want to use my soft skin tone. Let's see. Let's see if that worked. Oh, that was a wrong glow. Let's try the one glow as well. Okay, I like that. And add some more of that. Okay. Yep. Kind of takes all that grayish tone. I don't know why. such a great tone on the face. There you go. And zoom out. And think what I'm going to do next. Well, I'm kind of happy with that. I'm just going to reduce a little bit of the brightness on the face. See if I can do it right there. Just a little bit. Add some contrast. Let's see what happens. Now it looks a little bit too dark, isn't it? A bit too dark. Yeah. Cancel that. I'm just going to do it again, but much less than what I did before. Alright, let's see it now. I can't even see a difference. Let's do it again. Alright, let's say that I'm happy with that. That looks not too bad right now. Yep, I'm happy with that. The only finishing that I'm going to do, let's just flatten this image because I'm good with that. I'm going to add a little bit of light more around here. A little bit on the face as well. It's kind of like putting it all together much better. And flatten the image, and now I'm going to do a little bit of skin tone. Let's see how that. We want a nicer, softer skin tone that what baby's got. Might have used too much. Alright. And just to finish it all, I am going to put. Do I want to do that? I'm not sure. Might just use a different filter. Sweet Summer. And I'm just going to reduce the opacity of it. Let me see. There you go. And that's pretty much it. I don't think I need to do anything more on this image. I hope it looks okay. I'm not sure. I've been staring at it now and constantly, and I'm not sure if I did okay or not, but I'm hoping that it looks okay. I'm going to post this photo. Might just have a little bit of shadow right there. Maybe a little bit on there. I'm gonna do it later then. Yeah, I'm going to post it just to show you what we did, and if you like it, try to follow these instructions and hopefully you'll nail it. And that's it. If you got any questions, you know where to find me, and thank you so much. So see you later. Bye.